Hello students, today we are going to study about the scattering of the light. The scatter means what we can say. Scatter means, but if about light we have to say that means the direction of the light will be in random places, in random directions, okay? Means any light will be thrown into the random directions, that is known as a scattering. So depending on the size of some particles, the scattering of the white light, that is the light of our sunlight, or such as the colored light which make up the sunlight, means the Vibgyor colors, the blue color of the sky and the red color of the sun at sunrise or sunset can be explained. But how? Even we see that blue color scatters, okay, in our atmosphere, and while on the sunrise and the sunset we see the red light. But why in the same sky we see different types of the colors? But why? Let's talk about this. Is an important phenomena we have to study about the Tyndall effect. So before going to Tyndall effect, we have to know who took out this term. This was discovered by a scientist known as the John Tyndall. Okay, so what he has discovered? He discovered that when white light consisting of these 7 colors is passed through a clear liquid having very small suspended particles in it, then the blue color of the white light having shorter wavelength is scattered much more than the red color having the longer wavelength. Always remember one thing, students, from the color Vibgyor, from V to R, you will go directly from V to R. As soon as you go from V to R, the wavelength will be more, and if wavelength will be more, scatter will be less. Okay, this is always vice versa. Clear? Now let's see one effect, Tyndall effect there. Flashlight is given, one solution is there, and another is a mixture of water and the milk. So this light can be shown very easily through the mixture of the water and the milk, because there are some colloidal particles, means some particles are there that absorb the light, and it will be shown as a rays. Next you see one ray of light, same thing, light beam is not visible there, but light beam is visible in the colloidal solutions. Okay, so let's see some examples here. Have you seen this picture? Obviously we love to see the dense forest, isn't it? But through the dense forest, what happens? We can see some light comes in this in like a straight line. We know that light travels in a straight line, but we see in such a way that it has come in such the sunlight passes through there. And why it happens? Because the mist in the dense forest, it scatters the light. Okay, the water droplets in the mist, it scatter the light. Okay, next let's see one example of this one. The window, a very dusty room is there and window is there, so wherever the light passes through that India, we say Bhutiya Bangla, and we say these are, so no need to think about the ghost and all. Now just see at this window pane, what happens? Light has passed through, means dust particles are there, means colloidal particles are there. If the colloidal particles are there, means scattering of the light will be happen. This is the Tyndall effect. Next, this rays of light. While you're going in the winter season, somewhere you go, we can see the beam of the light very clearly, isn't it? Because there are some water droplets, means water vapor, like the foggy time, we see the light of our vehicle very clearly. Okay, so Tyndall effect is nothing but the phenomenon of scattering the light by the colloidal particles, which give the rise to Tyndall effect. Now let's talk about the colors of the sky. Now why is the sky blue? Actually, why the sky is blue? Now the scattering of the blue component of the white sunlight by air molecules present in the atmosphere, which causes the blue color of the sky. Now as there are 7 colors, isn't it? 7 colors are there, 7 colored lights we know there are. And when the sunlight will pass through the atmosphere, most of the longer wavelength lights, like as the red, orange, yellow, okay, they do not get scattered by the air molecules, and hence it passes straight through. But the shorter wavelength, like the blue light, it scatters all around the sky. Okay, in whichever direction we look, we'll see the blue light, and thus the sky appears blue because the molecules in the air scatter the blue part of the sunlight, and much more than they scatter the red light or other shades. Now, why the color of the sun appears red at sunrise and also in sunset? But why? Because the sun and the surrounding sky appear red at sunrise and sunset because at that time most the blue color present in the sunlight has been scattered out and away from the line of our sight. We can't see. Now, leaving behind mainly the red color in the direct sunlight beam, and it reaches our eye. Now, let's see one diagram here. Here, from the observers on the earth, mainly near the horizon, okay, sunrise at the horizon. Let's see the left side. Here what happened, mainly the red light reaches to us because blue light has scattered away already. And as soon as at the noon time the sun is overhead, what happened, little of blue light is scattered and sun appears as a white because of the shorter distance. Okay, and again on the near the horizon, when the sun will be set, then what will happen, again here blue light will be scattered away and mainly the red light with the longer wavelength, it comes and appears in our observer's eye like a red color. Okay, so this is the main thing of the phenomenon of scattering of the light, as the sky will appear once blue and sometimes at sunrise and sunset red, and even in the noontime it appears as white. Okay, so how it's interesting, isn't it? So we have completed this chapter. So thank you, hope you like the video. So, and whatever, if you want to go back, you can go back to the playlist just made there. You go back there and see the chapters one by one. Thank you, have a good day.